Waxler, here with my co-hosts Andrea Kay and Al Arias. And we have our first guest of the day, Mr. Brian Kawano from Balanced Fitness and Health. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you for having me here. Really appreciate it, and really appreciate everything you guys do for small businesses around San Diego.
Great, thanks. Well, tell us a little bit about Balanced Fitness and Health. I guess we probably should start out and find out where you're located and what kind of fitness and health programs you do.
Yeah, we're right here in the middle of the financial district in downtown San Diego at 1130 7th Avenue. We are a new little boutique gym. My business partners and I actually just took this business over back in late October. So we were going through a little bit of a remodel there, making the place look nice and new and pretty. But yeah, we're just a little boutique gym. We're about 6,800 square feet. Really trying to separate ourselves from the big box gyms where you're an anonymous face when you walk into these places. At our place, it's a place where everyone knows your name. It's a place where everyone cares about who you are and what you're trying to do. And we really try to put the personal touch on fitness, which can be very intimidating sometimes.
Yeah,
it can be. It can be.
Especially looking at you, it looks as though you've probably always been involved with fitness. You know, you're very fit yourself. Is this always been a passion of yours?
Oh.
How did you get into this business?
I appreciate that, but it's a good thing we're on radio because I was always been told I have a face for radio. So I'm not quite that good looking and fit.
Well, we'll let the people on Facebook make that decision.
But anyway, I've played sports my entire life and in and out of gyms my entire life. That's just always been a passion for me to stay outdoors and athletic and stuff like that. I was actually working for the bank, for Wells Fargo Bank, sitting behind a desk for years, and just happened to have an opportunity to jump into the fitness industry and immediately fell in love with it. Just watching people come in there and change their lives, and how much the fitness side means to people, and how you see people come in from the lowest of lows, and all of a sudden they make this big change and this big commitment, and their life has completely changed, and it's just something that you can't do in most businesses. So
yeah, you told us something before we got on air that surprised me. You know, I've been active in fitness for my entire life, and you said that 80% or more of the fitness is based on the nutrition.
Oh yeah, nutrition is definitely is a huge part of it. I mean, you can work as hard as you want inside the gym for that hour that you're there 2-3 times a week, but it's what you do when you're outside of the gym that really matters. One thing that we're really pioneering is our nutrition program. We have a phenomenal nutritionist, sports nutritionist on staff, Lauren Brown, who has just been doing some amazing things. Just one of the biggest-hearted people you ever meet, who just has such a genuine concern for all of our clients.
What kind of things do they recommend in nutrition?
It's realizing that not every calorie is created equal.
Right.
Just because you're eating vegetables doesn't mean it's healthy. I mean, there's different sugar contents in different vegetables. There's different fiber contents in different vegetables. So just because it's a fruit or a vegetable doesn't necessarily mean it's the best choice. So really teaching you the difference between good carbohydrates, good proteins, good fats, is a big thing that we're really trying.
She's not going to tell me I can never eat a cupcake again.
Oh no! I had we talked about. I had dessert every night when we were on the program. So
okay.
Yeah,
no, it just means that you have to go down to Maeve. You can't go get the cupcakes at Ralph's anymore.
Yeah.
Well, every once in a while it's not going to kill you.
Thank you. That's a plan I can endorse.
So how about it? Every once in a while by the hour?
Okay, but for Al's purpose here, are there good tequilas and bad tequilas?
Yeah.
Actually, tequila is one of the better alcohols to drink.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Good.
See? Mm-hmm.
So what makes Balanced Fitness and Health a little different than what makes it different from the big box stores? Let's start there.
Again, we're a boutique style gym. We run the gym like a big family. When you walk into the doors, you walk into this really tight knit community. Everyone kind of knows everybody. You know the staff, and the staff knows you by a first name basis. We sit down with you when you first join. We really sit down with you and really get to know you. We pride ourselves in getting you at a starting point that we well be of anywhere else you get anywhere else. I mean, the personal attention, the caring for what you're trying to do, who you are as a person, and setting realistic goals for yourself as well too. Not everyone can just flip the switch and be 100% on. Some people, it will take them a while. Some people have a fear of fitness or a fear of changing their nutrition and stuff like that. And so our approach is to be really individualized and really realistic.
There's so
Interesting.
many trends right now out in fitness, like we were talking before the show, like bar or bands, and some. Do you consult with people before they get started and kind of customize a plan for them and pick what type of thing's best for
Oh
them?
yeah. Like I said, when you first come, you sit down with our athletic director, and we really find out what your interests are. And above and beyond that, though, too, we run you through an active screening we run you through a series of movements where we're looking for imbalances, restrictions, asymmetries, certain muscle groups overpowering other muscle groups, things that we can do to figure out where you're at physically, so you're not going to injure yourself. So we can place you in. Okay, well, since you have an overarch in your back or something like that, then we suggest maybe doing this instead of this, because this is just going to increase or cause the problem to get worse. So we take it again. It's just an individualized basis.
Well, you're listening to Close Up on San Diego Business here on KFSD AM 1450 and financialnewsandtalk.com. I'm your host, Barry Waxler, here with my co-hosts Andrea Kay and Al Arias, and our guest is Brian Kawano from Balanced Fitness and Health, downtown San Diego. So you get everything individualized. You look at people's capability, I don't want to call them disabilities, but anything that might be getting in the way, and you build out an individualized program for them.
We do, yeah, from start to finish, and we have some really cool technology pieces as well too that we brought in, VO2 max testing and resting metabolic testing, which is if you would go anywhere else, they charge you $350, $400 for these testings, and we provide them for free. And what they do is they really break down the resting metabolic rate, breaks down exactly how many calories your body needs.
You said that was the resting
metabolic.
Resting
test.
metabolic. So what does that mean? That means when you're not working out, how many?
It's the caloric need your body has if you were to sit around and be completely catatonic. It's what your body has to have to function.
How much fuel you need to run the car.
Mm-hmm. He's Mr. Spin Class. I mean, that's like insane. I saw him one day at the gym. It's ridiculous.
The VO2 is how efficiently your body uses oxygen. So when you take a breath, your body absorbs so much oxygen, and that's what your red blood cells kind of use to fuel. Your body likes to burn fat first. It burns strong, it burns long, but it requires a lot of oxygen to burn. And it gets to a point when you start working out hard enough, you hit what's called your anaerobic threshold. And at that point, your body can't keep up with the oxygen demands to burn fat, so it switches to another fuel source. So if your goal is to come in here and lose fat, and you're in here pushing as hard as you can, you probably hit your anaerobic threshold, and no matter how long you're working out, you're not burning fat. So what the VO2 max test would tell you is at what point you do hit that. So when you're working out in that heart rate range where you're maximizing your fat burning. You're not pushing yourself beyond your physical ability to burn fat.
That's so important, because what's the point of going and knocking yourself out if you're not achieving your goals and you're not getting the results? Because we all want to look like you, Brian.
Well, most people go in there and they do it out of guilt. They cover their guilt, and they just go in. They say they worked out. They hit the cycles and the weights and what have you. I love it. I haven't even thought about most of this stuff in forever, and I'm down at the gym every day for the last 40 years, whatever it is.
Killing yourself on that
20
spin
years,
cycle.
20 years, I'm sorry. Anyway, so there's a lot of science that goes in to the fitness industries. That's what I'm hearing here.
Oh, definitely.
At least for you guys, not necessarily everybody else.
And we also, the other thing that we do that makes us unique is we have a partnership with what we call our network of healthcare professionals. We have a chiropractor, we have a sports psychiatrist, we have a general practice doctor, and on and on and on. So we really want to put you in touch with. I mean, if we don't have the answers, we have a professional who does have the answers for you. And also, the reason we did this is sometimes it's a big scary step to realize, hey, I may have a psychological issue, and I may have a health issue, and making that jump from I have the issue to seeing a professional can sometimes be kind of scary.
Yeah.
So we like to kind of play that mediary part there and kind of make that step a little less scary and a little easier to take.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny you should mention the psychological thing, because I got so many girlfriends that are like, I can't go to the gym until I look better and I lose some weight, because it's intimidating.
Yeah.
But that's how a lot of people think.
Yeah, we hear that a lot too, and that's the one thing that we're really looking to overcome, because in the general population, only about 12% of Americans have a gym membership. And there's 88% of people that don't, and a lot of it is because of that intimidation factor. It can be scary to walk in there and think that, oh, I'm fat, I don't look good, I don't know what I'm doing in there, and on and on and on and on and on. And so that's why we really like being in this boutique style gym, and we really like having this tight knit community where you feel supported and you feel like there's people in your same position, and you feel like there's people who are there care for you and trying to reach the same goals as you are.
Well, you put them through an intensive evaluation up front and work with them on a plan. What do you do to help monitor progress or to kind of keep them going and keep them encouraged?
Well, from the start, we sit down with you and we break down your long-term and short-term goals. And between our training staff, between our nutritionists, between myself and my business partners, we have regular follow-up scheduled throughout your membership, 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, and so on, that we're checking in with you. And we're not like the big box gym where they rely on people to buy the membership and not show up.
Right.
We want you to show up. We want you to be there.
Wait, say that again. They're selling the membership and relying on you not showing up?
Exactly.
Because if everybody showed up at the same time, there'd be no room in the gym.
Oh, right. Okay.
You know? Yeah, but for us, we really want you to stay engaged, and we really, again, we designed this to get you the results you've always been after and always been looking for, and that is that we take responsibility for that. So we take it upon ourselves to make sure you're in the gym, make sure you're engaged, make sure you're making your way towards your goals.
Wow.
It's also smart, too, because there's got to be a liability involved in owning a gym, because there's potential injuries and things involved.
Oh, yeah, that side is that's the fun behind-the-scenes stuff that we have. There definitely is a lot of liability involved. But again, with the stuff that we do from your onboarding process, we do the things that it takes to make sure that you're not going to injure yourself.
He wants to be an LLC organized in Delaware.
Yeah.
Do not organize in California.
Okay. Hey, we're getting ready to go to a break here pretty soon. Let's tell our listeners how they get in touch with you. How can they find out more about Balance Fitness?
You can visit our website at balancefitnesshealth.com, and that's balance with a D, ED. Or you can call us at 619-358-9986. Or email us at info@balancefitnesshealth.com, or obviously come stop by the club at 1130 7th Avenue, downtown San Diego, between B and C Street.
Great. So people can come in and get a tour and get some evaluation.
Come in, work out. Yeah, we give everybody a 3-day free pass and come in here and check things out, learn about our systems and what we do and what makes us different, and you'll definitely fall in love with the place as soon as you walk into it.
There you go, Andrea. I just got you a 3-day free pass.
Yay!
Well,
as long as everybody there promises not to laugh at me, because
no, we get all our fun here. Brian,
everybody wants to look like you. What are they going to laugh at you?
Oh, no, you have not seen me try to work on one of those elliptical machines. It's like I'm like a gerbil in a cage. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating.
Hey, now that sounds like a YouTube moment right there. Brian, thanks for being with us. I highly recommend everybody come down. Matter of fact, I'll give you a call next week and we'll get started down there and see what it looks like.
We're right around the corner from you guys, so please come down. Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in.
You're listening to Close Up on San Diego Business, where we get up close and personal with homegrown San Diego businesses and the people that are working hard to make a difference in our community. This is financialnewsandtalk.com. I'm your host, Barry Waxler. We'll be right back after the break with more homegrown business Close Up, and we will talk to Patrick Clark from REIG.